hosting the world's largest single-day sporting event, the Indianapolis 500, to Final Fours, and of course that little game called the Super Bowl in 2012.
Never heard of it.
We're definitely hang our hat and have a lot of tourism generated from sports tourism and all of our major sporting events and festivities that happen. But what a lot of people don't know is that we also have a hidden cultural side that's up and coming and coming on par with our sports offerings.
That's an excellent point, because that wasn't always the case. Historically speaking, I'm not saying that it was bad, but I was just saying you guys really have sat down and said, we've got to do something on the other side of this, and that's very important.
Absolutely. You know, we're a very family-oriented destination, from the world's largest children's museum to museums specializing in Native American and Western art. So there's a lot to do for families and a lot to do on that cultural side, and the city spent a lot of time pouring time and money and thoughts into luring those cultural organizations to come and give some.
You mentioned that because it's the NCAA Hall of Fame, or I forgot what it's called.
NCAA Hall of Champions is located in Indianapolis, and you're exactly right. They have new programming there, so all the 23 sports that the NCAA sanctions, you can step inside and be a kid again, and it's fun for kids to go and see those sports offerings.
I was going to say that, and it's become very interactive. It used to be all about just what was on the walls and learning and all that kind of good stuff. So now the sports enthusiast, of course, will love it, but somebody who's not a sports enthusiast will still have plenty of fun.
Absolutely. You can shoot hoops Indiana style in a throwback gym like from the movie Hoosiers. So again, to your point, very interactive. And we see a lot of our museums, they're not just traditional boxes. They're rolling up your sleeves and get dirty and have fun experiences.
And because Indianapolis, what is it, like the 29th largest city in the country or something like that? It's a big enough city, you're going to have all the amenities you would need to come and visit.
What's interesting, we're actually the 13th largest city in the nation. And a lot of people, that's a sleeper. They say, wow, you know, you're a sleeper. But with 21 million visitors each year, Forbes consistently ranks this as one of the top 20 most visited cities in the United States. And so a lion's share of those visitors, again, come in for sports. But then we see a lot of long weekends. And a trend I know you've seen and your listeners and viewers have seen are staycations. People wanting to stay closer to home, drive into your destination. More than half the nation's population can reach our city within a day's drive or less. So a lot of families are saying, let's make a 3-day long weekend surrounding a holiday and come to Indianapolis. Maybe we'll soak in an event or a festival, or we'll see the world's largest children's museum.
Let's talk neighborhoods real quick. We got to go up north side, right?
Absolutely. Well, David Letterman's neighborhood, he was born and raised in Indianapolis in a cool little cultural enclave called Broad Ripple, which is just 10 minutes due north of downtown Indianapolis. Boutiques, artisans, outdoor bars and cafes, the artsy-fartsy neighborhood. And you got to definitely check out Broad Ripple when you're in Indianapolis, because it's one of those hidden gems of a neighborhood.
Chris, thank you as always. I love talking about Indianapolis with you.
Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Next time we're going to talk about macaroni and cheese. I don't know why, but we're going to. We'll be back in just a second. Stay with us.